And welcome into episode 14 of the Freeballers podcast. I'm here with Jordan and Joe, and we are excited to get this show underway. Sorry,
gang under the go.
So yeah, we have another great show lined up for you guys. We are going to be freeballing. We're going to do some would you rathers. We're going to do a social media minute rather than our rapid fire. See how that goes. Got a what would you do? And today we are going to be drafting. I'll tell you guys later. But just tune in for the draft. It's going to be another great one.
Well, hopefully they tune in for the entire episode, and then they just get the sweet relief of there being a draft at the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Sweet release.
Relief. I'm not talking about releasing. What? Aaron? Sorry, Aaron's all doing another podcast right
now.
So yeah, what did you guys do this week? Anything? You guys do anything crazy this weekend? Like, did you do anything fun? Did you benefit from anything?
Can you ask the question any more ways than you just have? I'm sorry, I didn't get it the first 6 times.
I'm just doing what Jordan did.
I mean, my week was pretty chill. Some crazy stuff happened at work that I can't talk about, so that's good. It's really good podcast material.
Oh, nice.
I will say, so I think we talked about this last week, but I was trying to do a diet for all of July. Did really good. Lost a bunch of pounds. Was feeling good about myself. And then in 1 week, my work catered pizza 3 times. P.F. Chang's once with ice cream. And then 2 more times they got us DeBella subs. So I've just completely regressed this week. I still feel full. And but I ate good this week.
Well, that's awesome. Jordan?
I saw John Bellion in concert. It was awesome. Do you know of him?
I do.
You know him, Joe?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I've only heard his first album.
Oh, I'm
what
a
I think
big
is his
fan.
first album.
Yeah, no, we got tickets to see him at PNC this week. He killed it. Had a great time. I just played baseball for 5 hours today, so I'm a bit exhausted. So if you hear me being a little lethargic,
Yep.
that's why. Yeah. So, I also was wearing my watch at the gym, and I hit this milestone of like 3 hours of straight working out. So I was pretty hardcore, burned a lot of calories.
Damn, I bet your Apple Watch was geeked off that.
Dude, it was buzzing, like a lot.
Hell yeah. Congrats, dude.
Speaking of gym stuff, I got a membership to the Y, and I've been waiting to do that for a while. And I've went up twice now, and both times it was so busy that I do something I never did, where I just left. Both times I was just like, I'll go back to my regular gym and forget basketball and swimming because this is crazy. So that was a little disappointing.
Yeah, Aaron, didn't you and I have Y passes one time? I remember it always being crowded, and I hated going there.
Yeah, we did have a pass a while ago.
I really just did it for the basketball and the swimming, but
You guys ever just see people walking down the street carrying a trash can?
no.
It's like a whole ass trash can?
Yeah, I just saw it.
So when you say trash can, do you mean like one of those big rumpy ones that you drag?
Yep.
Or is it like one?
Is it trash night?
He was carrying it.
It's not trash night. They were 2 guys just carrying it down the street. I'm pretty sure
So
there's a
they're
body in
stealing
there.
Speaking of that, killed somebody this week.
Oh, tell us.
Just an enemy of mine. Nothing crazy.
Okay. Well, I didn't have much happen during the week, just a casual work week, and again had kickball. That was fun.
What's the record?
The record, I think we've lost twice. I think we're like 4-2, so it's not too bad. So last night, Shelby and we go to Penn's for my supervisor's birthday party, and I don't know if you guys know what Penn's is, but
The motor oil?
no.
That's Pennzoil. Pens is like the things you ride with.
No, this is PINS because it's a duck pin bowling place. So you can do duck pin bowling, you can play bocce ball, you can play Jenga, and we played Pong, like with these little dodgeballs, and you try to make it into trash cans. So a guy I work with, he was like, Pino, do you want to go run this game real quick? And I was like, of course. So we go over there, we start playing. We got over there at 9 o'clock, and the unthinkable happened. We kept winning game after game after game to the point where there were people standing there rooting against us so that we could finally lose. And I shit you not, like, we were there for 2 hours.
That's awesome.
We started at 9. We didn't leave till 11, and nobody beat us. We just decided, you know what? We're going to give other people a chance to play because nobody's going to beat us. So that was pretty awesome. We easily won like 30 to 35 games. So I'm not sure what the game's called, but pretty sure if you could go pro, they might as well give me a call.
Well, that'll be fun. That'll be a fun topic next week when we talk about the contract you signed.
Oh, for sure. So that was fun, and then we ended up, I don't even really remember what happened after that because I was like 6 whiskey sours in.
Oh, yeah, I was like drinking. I was so drunk and I was still winning.
Yeah,
so
man.
Much.
I was shooting left-handed. I was doing floaters. I'm doing fadeaways.
Damn, shut up, dude.
So, anyway.
I like 6 whiskey sours deep.
Yeah, dude. And then after that, I was hitting my jewel that I don't have.
Oh, my God, Kyle.
Then I had a Mountain Dew, and I just took that straight to the head.
Jesus, did you slam the can also when you finished it?
On my head, of course.
Oh, against your head? Yeah.
It's the only way to finish a Dew.
You remember that game-winning touchdown, the one that won you the championship back senior year?
No, because I was high as shit.
Dude, that doobie's falling out of my helmet, bro.
No, but that wasn't it. We went across the street to a place called Vaso, and I was like, I have no idea what it is. And we walked into like this hotel, and we took an elevator up, and it was a rooftop bar. And I was like, didn't even know this existed. Anyway, the real story begins when we left. I couldn't drive, so I told Shelby she has to drive my car. And I said, you're good, right? She said, yeah, I'm fine. I said, okay, because I'm not. So we leave. And we're driving down the street, and I see a cop on the opposite side. And I go, oh, shit, how fast were you going? And she said, I don't know. And I'm like, well, it's 25. And I look in the mirror, and sure as shit, flips on his lights. Bloop, bloop. Got our asses. We pull over, and I'm like, Shelby, are you sure you're good? And she's like, yes, I'm fine. So dude walks up. He's like, hey, we're just out here checking for impaired drivers. Can I just have your license? And, Shelby gives him the license, and he's like, is this car registered in your name? And I'm like, no, actually, it's mine. I can't drive. That's why she's driving. And he's like, okay, that's fine. And so he goes to his car, runs the license, comes back and says, all right, I had you going 39 and a 25, but I'm just going to let you off with a warning and drive safe. And I was just like, holy shit, thank God that guy was not an asshole.
Thank God, because I'm 6 whiskey sours deep and 7 doobies, bro.
There's no way.
What? You didn't let him finish the story. As the cop walked back to the car, he jumped out of the passenger window, had his hands on the roof, was like, dude, that was so sick of you, bro. I'm 6 whiskey sours deep, and you could have given us some shit, but you're cool as fuck, bro.
And then I got tased.
And then he came back.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No.
Remember that one time we were on the way to football? Like, we were going to play football at the rec center, and, like, the cop pulled us over and made me, you, Joe, and maybe someone else get out of the car.
It was
a
DJ.
Vehicle. That shit was loud.
Yes. That was... Yeah,
it's those YO cops.
YO cops, literally. Nothing
they were like, we got 4 white males in a Ford Taurus, and they look kind of sketchy.
I don't know if I ever told you this.
I drive a Dodge Stratus.
There was one time where we were... So I get up late. We know we're playing football down at Mount Healthy Park, and it has been like storming all day. So I get the text like, "Come up here, we're playing." All right, whatever. So I'm like, it's kind of weird that we're playing in like a monsoon. So I get up there. I notice everyone in the middle of the field, probably like 20 of us, are playing like kill the man with the ball because it's way too muddy to play like actual football. And so I get down there, and everyone just starts like fake kicking the shit out of me. And
oh yeah.
So like
you told me this.
trying to get my keys from me because I was one of the only people that drive. So we all like finish up, whatever. I'm like walking up to my car, and 5 police cars come rushing in. Like 2 come flying behind me to like box me in. Another one comes in maybe like 150 yards away, blocking off the other side of the football field. And another one starts driving into the field, like literally just across the running path into the football field. And then another one comes down the hill after them as well. And so my friends who have been doing nothing wrong, for some reason, you're young and dumb and you just want to run because it's fun.
Scatter.
So they all just scatter. And this cop car gets so close to hitting my friends. They're literally just like trying to run him over. It was insane. And I'm just like sitting on the hood of my car with my hands up in the air, like, what the fuck are we doing? We did nothing wrong. In retrospect, I realized they probably got a call like thinking I was being jumped or something like that. So they were coming up to try to figure out like what was going on. But I've just never seen cops with just so little regard for like teenage life. They were ready to just like plow through all these dudes. And then my one friend got the taser pulled on him. And yeah, that was fun. That's my little
awesome.
cop story. Oh, and the time me and Maria are coming home from the movie theater. We get pulled over 3 times within 10 minutes of driving time. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Get pulled over.
Why?
So we get pulled over the first time. And the first time it's for her tags, right? Her tags are expired. So she was in New York for a few years on internship or whatever. She came back and completely forgot to get them. So we get a warning. Great. We take off. And then we're maybe about 5 minutes away from her house. At this point, me and her have been arguing about something. And me and her never argue about anything still to this day. But I just remember she was crying, which never happens either. And we get pulled over a second time. And I'm like, you got to stop crying because they're going to think like something horrible's happened here. And so
He's beating me.
yeah. So the cop is cool enough to be like, hey, look, I just saw on my system that you were just pulled over like, 5-6 minutes ago for the same warning. Same thing applies. Like, just get your tags done when you can. Great. Thank you. Literally, as I'm pulling away from that cop, there's the cop that was driving down the street that got us the third time had to have seen that I was just pulled over by that other cop, flips on his lights, and I get pulled over from that one too. This cop gets out, tells me at this point, like when she gets to the window, we're laughing. Me and Maria are laughing because we would be like, she must just not have seen that I literally just pulled out from being pulled over. And she's like, what's so funny? And starts like just giving us a ton of shit. And we're like, well, we just got pulled over. We thought you saw her. Blah, blah, blah. Like, go check your system. She's gone for like 20 minutes. And she comes back and she's like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. Like, literally, that's what she said. She said, it's whatever. It's fine.
She was
and
sorry.
then drives away. And I was just like, what the fuck just happened here? It was the weirdest thing.
What's so
freaking
funny?
weird. I was like, how could you not have seen us just pulled over? And then like I was like, just check your system. They both just gave us warnings. Are you really going to give us a ticket? After 2 others the same night, within 10 minutes of each other, just told us we're good. So weird.
Fun fact, I've been pulled over, I think, 14 times.
Really?
Yep. And I've only gotten like 3 tickets of those 14 times. Because
Okay,
back in the day, somebody stole my mom's identity and my license plate was connected to my mom. So they would always pull me over thinking that I was this like 40-year-old guy named William Kelly. Like
Jeez.
I've been in the car with my friends numerous times to where they're pulling me over and they're walking up to my car, guns drawn. Like,
Yeah,
it
that
was
happened to
wild.
Maria just recently, actually, because of a felon that had her license plate or something like that. She got pulled over with guns drawn twice in a week, and they had no answer to how to fix it. They were just like, "Sorry, eventually the BMV will fix it, but
Yeah.
until then."
Yeah, they would always say, get that fixed. And I'm just like, well, I did. But all right, moving on to our Would You Rather segment. Jordan is going to hit us with a couple Would You Rathers this week. Go for it.
Yes, I will. Okay. You guys want one or two? They both tie into each other. Which one do you want first?
The one that doesn't tie in.
Yeah.
Would you rather have one or two?
Ooh.
Is this
2.
the Would You Rather? This is
Yeah,
technically
definitely.
the third would you rather, right?
Definitely 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather give up food condiments for life or give up eating utensils for life?
Condiments, easy.
I'm gonna go ahead and give up food utensils.
Joe, do you not like condiments?
I mean, so here's the thing. I use ketchup, right? So you're saying that I would lose ketchup with fries.
Yep.
I would lose A1 sauce on steak and burgers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't really think of many other condiments. I guess I would lose barbecue sauce.
Ranch, Montgomery Inn.
I don't use ranch at all. Don't use
Wow.
blue cheese.
Do you eat wings? Like you can't have any wing sauce?
I feel like that's not a condiment though. Once it's on it, like if you dip it in it, that's a condiment. If you're giving me buffalo wings, like that's not a condiment. That's
buffalo's
part
a
of the
condiment. No, because unless you get the seasoning, but if they put buffalo sauce
I don't
on
know.
the
I feel like
wing.
that's weird. I feel like that's an ingredient at that point. If that's the case, I mean, I still would take the utensils. I hate eating like greasy shit with my hands. I hate. So what? You're gonna eat like buffalo wings the rest of your life with just your fingers?
I mean,
Boneless
yeah.
buffalo wings, just pop them in your mouth.
Heck yeah, dude.
Nah, I'm out.
I couldn't do condimentless. You like that word?
Condimentless, love it.
Condimentless.
Chat, our comment section needs to let us know here. Would you consider buffalo wings? Would that be a condiment? I feel like that's a crucial ingredient.
Well, I mean, it's just wings, you know?
I guess.
Somebody silent their phone. God bless America. We're trying to do a podcast.
Hey, somebody
Yes.
silence the birds that have been chirping in the background forever.
Wait, you guys hear birds?
I
Yeah.
don't.
Not mine. I hunt
Not-
all mine. There's none left.
You're a hunter-gatherer, correct?
I'm going in
Dude,
and
I
get 'em.
drank 30 beers on Saturday.
Damn.
God, I had so many doobies. Let me tell you about that.
I hit a milestone with how many beers I had. I had like 45 beers, dude.
How are you even
Bird?
alive?
I don't know. Guess I'm just that strong-willed, you know?
It's all about the will, baby. All right. Would you rather replace all your eating utensils with power tools or replace your power tools with eating utensils?
I don't need power tools enough.
I'm going to
I'll replace
replace all
those.
my power tools with utensils because that means I'm going to have to do less dishes because I'll have more utensils and I don't have that many power tools.
Wow.
Dale, no power tools.
Genius.
No, but if you have more utensils, then you'll have to do more dishes. What?
No, they last longer.
Right, but when you eventually do them, there'll be so many utensils if you have a lot of power
No,
tools.
because I don't have that many power tools.
Could you imagine just putting the drill in the middle of your plate and just spinning it and have all the spaghetti raveled up?
That'd be
That'd be
awesome.
love.
And then you try to put it in your mouth, it just destroys your gums immediately.
Did you guys even hear my stepbrother's plug just now?
No.
Yes, Aaron.
I said
Dale,
try
not to
power
listen to you.
tools.
Dale, no power tools.
Damn, he just take it easy, Joe.
What?
What did
I
you
try not
say?
to listen to you.
I was going to say I try not to listen to you during the podcast.
Oh, that makes sense. Fucking idiot.
hey, listen here, fellas.
All right, moving on to our new segment here. It's called Social Media Minute. So we're going to take a minute. Each of us is going to discuss something that we saw on social media, whether it be today, yesterday, or the past week.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start it off because I found this earlier in the week and I was like, "What the hell?" So this boy, 7 years old. Where's he from?
Oh my God, I think it's the same one that I heard about. Is he from India?
I don't know where he's from. Tamil Nadu. Anyway,
Yes,
7
he's
year
from
old.
India.
They removed a tumor out of his jaw. It was like a 4 by 3 centimeter tumor, right? And then when they removed the jaw not the jaw, but the tumor, they saw that under the tumor, they had to remove what was underneath the tumor, and it was 526 teeth.
Yeah, I
So
saw
this
that and I
7-year-old
hate this
boy
so
had to
much.
remove 500 teeth, dude. Oh my God. The way they
Yikes.
had the teeth lined up after they
Stop, I
removed
don't-
them in like a big circle.
I'm taking my headphones off for a minute.
It's tough, dude.
Oh my god.
I literally have my headphones off. I have no idea what's happening right now.
And that's the reason I hate Joe.
Yeah, I was
I'm back.
wondering. Okay, thank God. So I was talking to somebody else about this. Like, honestly, like, is he the first person in human history to ever have that happen?
Have what happened? The whole teeth thing? I think so. Probably.
I got so sick to my stomach when I read that headline like 3 or 4 days ago that I immediately just shut down like whatever social media app I saw it on.
But yeah, like I was saying, like, is he the first human ever to ever have that happen? Like, just imagine that happening like thousands of years ago to somebody, and they never get it removed.
That's why everyone died at 30.
That's like, I don't know. I wish there was a way to know. Like, is he the first person to ever just have 256 teeth just chilling in a sack in his jaw? You know? And they also said that they did surgery on it and they didn't go through the side. They went in like through the top so that they didn't have to do like reconstructive surgery on his jaw. That's nothing.
You'll never you'll never find a sack near my mouth.
Jaw. I don't know if I'll believe that, but
it depends on the circumstances with me.
Yeah, I figured.
like Joe and Aaron say, show me the money.
Yep. All right, so I saw one earlier today, actually, and it was one from, like, almost 10 years ago, but I've never seen this. I thought it was pretty funny because we talked about this once, about farting and trying to mask it or whatever, and this dude, Jake Cashmore, and no, I'm not making that up, Jordan.
That's 100% fake.
So he goes, today in math class, I had the urge to fart. I had the bright idea that if I dropped my textbook and farted at the same time, nobody would hear it. So I dropped my textbook, everyone looked at me, then I farted loudly. So pretty much got everybody's attention, so everybody knew it was him. So, and I'm just like, yeah, I feel your pain. That'd be some shit.
That reminds me, in middle school, I was in science class, and one of my buddies were sitting in front of me during a test, and I don't know why, but like he was making noises, and I'm like, oh, he's about to sneeze. So I looked up, and he like scooted away from his desk a little bit because he sneezes like just out of control, and it's quiet in the room, and I look up, and he goes, "What?" And like as he sneezed, he exhaled through his nose. So like he had this snot rocket just fly out of his nostril, and it literally smacked to the ground, and everyone heard it go. And like everyone looked up at him, and it was disgusting. But I've never laughed so hard in class before.
Are you able to tell us his name?
No.
Okay.
Actually, yes. Clinton Dixon.
Is that a real name?
No, that's not a real name.
Clinton Dix. It's close enough.
That's probably where you got it, huh, Jordan?
He's not that original.
Kinda. It just sounded Joe, did you have a headline or anything?
I don't have a headline. Bro. I don't have a headline, but I was trying to find this video and see if it'll play. So I'm done with this podcast. It's been real, guys. I've enjoyed the last whatever amount of weeks we've been doing this.
Is he gone?
Right. Nope, I got it right here.
Okay.
So I don't know if you saw this. So it's another one of those videos. I've been kind of sick of them because they got so popular for a while, and you can't tell if some of them are fake. But it's the videos where kids are fucked up after getting their teeth removed or, worked on or whatever. And so, have you guys seen the one with Victor Oladipo?
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw it.
So it's this kid. He's probably 12 maybe, and he's sitting back in his Indiana Pacers shirt, and he's just talking about Victor Oladipo. And let me see if I can play some of this for you.
Get better, buddy.
He's telling him to get better.
What happened to you? Oladipo is so good. He's such a good player. He does it all the time.
So I don't know if you could hear that, but he's crying and he's such a good player. He dunks it all the time.
Honestly, I can imagine this kid petting his cat really softly and crying to it. But Victor Oladipo, he's so good.
He's like, get well soon, buddy, and gives him the thumbs up. And he says, I don't want Victor Oladipo to see me crying. Cut the video.
You know this
And
dude
then-
is gonna get free tickets, right?
Oh yeah, so Victor Oladipo writes him back and says, "Appreciate it, my guy." I was like, that's got to be the coolest thing for that kid, like to be
Right.
embarrassed across the internet like that, and then just have him answer in that way. It was pretty funny.
That's awesome.
But I was watching. I was like, this is funny. And then when he said, he's so good, he dunks it all the time. And he does like
He
the
dunks
weakest.
it.
He does like the weakest like cock back, like dunk motion, and it's just hilarious.
It's time for the Freeballers draft this week.
Wait, I have first pick.
Yes, you do.
He still
So
has to introduce the draft.
This week we're going to be drafting pet peeves. You heard it right. The things that annoy us the most. That's what we're drafting. We're each going to draft 4 pet peeves, and then we need you guys to vote on Twitter as to who drafted the most annoying things ever.
Oh my god.
Ever.
Ever.
So last week, yours truly won the ice cream draft. Nobody's surprised except Joe. And Joe lost. And nobody's surprised except Joe.
How many in a row did you lose? Aaron, just to remind me, you lost like what, 7, 8, 9 drafts in a row before you won one?
No, that was
And
only
you
like
still
3.
are only, you still I think are only tied with me for second place in wins.
Nope.
Okay, I'm just fact checking. Sorry.
Nice try, though. So, with that being said, Joe's going to have to do a voice. We're going to have to choose a voice for him. And then I'm going to hit these guys with a roast at the end and a sign-off. And this week, like you heard Jordan say, he's got the first pick in this Pet Peeves draft. And Joe, he's sitting pretty at the third pick because he's got the turn there. So, good work out in his favor. And I'm just in the middle. So, with that being said, the Pet Peeves draft is officially open. Jordan, you're on the clock.
I feel like there's a lot of pet peeves, and I don't know if there's one that really sticks out more than all the other ones, like a true one of one, you know.
For sure.
So
People's pet peeves are just different, you know?
yeah, so I'm gonna go with one that it hits home. It hits home.
Oh, for
right
sure,
in
it
my
hits.
home. Hits me in the home. So I'm gonna go with people chewing with their mouth open.
So we'll just say, like, noisy eaters.
I'm just gonna put mouth open chewing. Or open mouth chewing.
Open mouth chewing. Got it.
Keep it short and a little sweet.
Okay, and I'm on the clock here. Man, I have quite a bit of pet peeves. I'm not really sure, like, which one I should go number one, because they all, you know, make me mad. I could go on and on. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to start off with bad drivers. That's going to be my number one. And you guys already know I can't stand bad drivers. And now Joe is on the clock. And Joe, I would like you to make your first pick talking in the best British accent you can do.
Hello, governor. I can't do it. This is why I'm not good at this.
He came out of the gate
Can't
so
even
hot.
think.
He said, "Hello, governor."
Top of the morning to. I have nothing. I can't do voices for you, so I'm sorry. With the first pick, I'll take when you hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you.
Holding
All right.
the door. Hold door.
So just
So what are you
Hold
putting
door.
for that?
you could just put like hold door and no thank you. And the
back
other
to ya.
one is somebody interrupting you.
Yeah, so Aaron, screw off, kid.
What are you talking about?
I feel like you were about
And
to
it's
talk.
time
and
for
then
my
he-
next pick. All right, let's see here. Gosh, this is hard because I didn't do any prep. 0 prep.
I never do.
So, I don't know. When you're in the mall or you're like walking around in the store and you're trying to get somewhere and people are just taking their sweet ass time and like you can't go around them because it's so crowded. And I'm just going to go with slow walkers.
I like it.
Slow walkers, baby.
And Jordan, you're on the clock now for your 2 picks.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem, bud.
Along the same lines as you, I'm gonna go with my first one because I don't know my second one yet. But first one, getting out of the way, I'm gonna go with slow drivers.
Think that impedes on his driving, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like the same.
Yeah, I think that's the
Thing.
same thing.
Well, that's bullshit. You just fucking take the entire driving category.
Well,
So
you
you're
took
telling me you've
talking their
listened to
mouth
3
open.
picks and you didn't have even one pick ready to go.
Honestly,
One real pick.
Joe, I'm
That's a pet
sick and
peeve of
tired
mine.
sick and tired of you.
Damn, all right.
Okay, I have another one actually. People popping their gum.
What?
I love it. I would do that in a heartbeat.
I love doing that.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean,
Feels
I
good.
like doing it, but like when you're just chilling, you just hear.
Oh,
That's true.
okay.
Cause then like you get those people who can like do like back to back to back to back like real quick.
Oh, I can do that. It's great.
And oh, it's my turn again. And then
Yep.
I'm gonna go with people who talk too loud on the phone.
Love it. It's a good one.
You love hearing that? Oh, okay.
Loud talking on the phone. Yeah, I hate that too. And you know what else I hate? I hate when they're just on speakerphone for no reason. So the other
Yes.
person's talking loud too. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on the clock here, and this is not a pet peeve of mine. Like, I don't mind this, but other people like can't stand this. And this pet peeve, people hate this certain word, and that word is moist.
Mm-hmm.
So
Aaron, didn't I hit you with a word a couple weeks ago that like I didn't like? Do you know what that word was? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Oh, gushy.
Gushy? Oh god.
Like that just sounds so bad.
All right, Joe's on the clock for his final 2 picks here.
So, with my final 2 picks, the first one, I'm going to give some context, but I'm going to boil it down. So, the one that I'm thinking of is when you have that person in the office that just complains about everything. Every kind of music that comes on, they hate it. Every kind of food that everyone wants to go eat for lunch, they hate it. So, the constant complaining.
So just constant complaining.
Yes. And then, for the last one, man, there's a lot of good choices here. And I had one when Jordan was talking that I've forgotten now. So I guess I'm going to go with the one that I had before that, which is when somebody like sneezes or coughs or like anything like that, they just do not cover their mouth.
God, I love that. You can just feel the spray from the sneeze.
Yeah. And you can just feel
Oh.
the sickness already growing inside of you.
He said, "Oh."
How should we write this down, Judgy?
Just put "don't cover mouth."
Yeah, not covering mouth.
People will get the gist. Honestly, like I
or
have
the
my
mist.
ooh.
Yikes.
So I have my final pick. I have my final pick here, but I feel like I'm gonna be like in bed tonight, and I'm gonna think of the thing that I hate the most, and I'm gonna be sorry I didn't take it. So, with my final pick in this pet peeves draft, I hate when couples sit next to each other. That's what I'm going with.
You have to what?
I hate when couples sit next to each other. Like they go out to eat and they like they're in a booth and they sit next to each other.
You really chose that.
I did. It bothers me.
Well, I cannot wait till you're laying in bed tonight and you're thinking about something that annoys you more than those 4.
Yeah, I know.
Because what also makes me mad, and it took me a lot to think of this because it doesn't happen a lot. But when you're in a line and someone just comes in front of you or like 8 people in front of you and just cuts in line, that shit pisses me off. I've been waiting in line for like 20 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Line
Yeah.
cutters. So I'm
Yeah.
going with that.
Well, that's going to wrap up the draft. Let's go ahead and recap. Jordan, what you got?
Your boy Jordan's team is open mouth chewing, popping gum, talking loud on phone, and line cutters.
And it's your boy, AA Ron here. I got bad drivers, slow walkers, the word moist, and couples who sit next to each other.
And I, your boy, Joji, I've got What do I have? I have when you interrupt people, when you cough and like sneeze and you don't cover your mouth. I have 'cause I
Complaining.
changed what I had written down. Oh, people constantly complaining. Hate that. And then my second one, which was
I think it's holding the door. Did you already say that?
oh yeah, not saying
Yeah.
thank you. Seriously, that's probably my
Hold
number.
on.
That's my number one overall. I think is when you hold the door for somebody and they just do not say thank you,
Yep.
or just even acknowledge you. No head nod or anything.
Yeah, just rude.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it. And before I move into my roast and my sign off, I just want to say thank you to all the listeners, all the people that listen to us and download our stuff on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. We are on our way to our 1,000 download milestone. And I think last time I checked, we're at like 750 downloads. So we're getting up there.
Thank you, everyone.
And remember, oh, actually, I don't remember. Jordan, can you tell them where they vote for the poll?
Yeah, of course. Every single week, it's on Twitter at FBallers Podcast. If you go to our Facebook at Freeballers, or to the YouTube Freeballers, or to the Instagram Freeballers, it'll all link you to the Twitter.
So
And
hop
you,
on there,
You vote there.
click on
If
a
you
team.
have questions, need life advice,
You'll love it.
hit us up.
Hit us
Comment.
We
Just
appreciate
go
it.
ahead, Aaron.
Just do
Jesus. I feel like whenever I had said something, you were saying it also.
I was just trying to be your echo.
I loved it. Loved
Okay.
it.
So now it's my time to shine. Thank you for all the people out there that voted for Team AA Run to have the best ice cream team, and I did, and you guys win. I win. We all win. Yeah. So with that being said, Joe, you look like the guy that plays the accordion at festivals, and Jordan, you have the ankles of a Gatorade bottle.
You cannot. You cannot use what I just said about you.
And with that being said,
Oh
make
my
sure you guys
God.
always drive with 2 feet and watch reruns of iCarly.
Hey.
God.
Peace.
Fire. Peace. Peace.
Next up is our ASMR segment. Prepare to have your minds blown.
All right, and for the if you've been listening to the whole podcast, the joke of the week. What is a DJ's favorite condiment?